Tell me about the relationship with you and your wife through this entire process, because that's something that I think about when we were so excited talking about, when my wife Danielle was pregnant, and we knew August was coming, and you kind of have a due date, and everything is, you're so excited about bringing this child. So you get in the nursery and you're getting all this stuff together, and you don't really realize, but this is the last time that you and your wife will be at this stage for the rest of your life, where it's just you and the person you love the most on the planet. And I don't really remember anybody saying, hey, make sure you guys are, I mean, make sure you're like this.
Yeah.
Because when this child comes in, there will be challenges, and there will be times where you guys are going to look at each other and not recognize the other person. How, tell me about the relationship with your wife and how important she's been through this entire process.
Oh man, let me start by saying it's been hard. It has
Mm-hmm.
not been easy. And you layer on top of just a challenging season, you layer on sleep deprivation and hormones, and my wife's body was not her own for so many years,
Right.
because she's like either pregnant or postpartum and nursing, and it's like none of that feels like herself. So you layer all that on top of just a chaotic life, and man, we have had our share of just like challenges. Never like never feeling like we're on different paths, like we're
Mm-hmm.
not like we were journeying on a different journey, but man, like just feeling distant from each other is probably happens more often than I would even like to admit. At least it did in
Mm-hmm.
our early years before we really understood it and paid attention to it. And so we dated for not a lot of time. We dated for 5 months, and it was all long distance. And then we got engaged after 5 months, and then that was all long distance for the next 5 months. And we got married. So we and then 6 months after getting married, we got pregnant. So we actually never had like a honeymoon phase of like just us as a
Yeah.
couple. For the 10 months leading up to our wedding, we were we were long distance basically 9 of the 10. And then because I was playing baseball, she was in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And then 6 months into that, after I got released, we got pregnant. So like we didn't have this early fun season of marriage where it was just us doing our thing. So we often say like we're gonna be the best empty nesters. It's just gonna be
Yeah.
like we're just gonna be dating again. Uh, I
And
will say
watching the Netflix shows that you watch as people who are dating for the first time, right? And
yeah,
like laughing at and sharing movies that you both enjoy. And oh, that's
that'll be the first time in my life, in my married life and parenting life, I'll be able to contribute to those conversations about like the binge watching anything. I haven't.
yeah.
I'm the worst. You ask me, have you seen Game of Thrones? Nope. Have you seen it? I'm like, no, I haven't seen any of them. I don't watch a
No,
single
no
minute of them.
way.
I just don't. I don't choose to make time for that because there's so much else that I.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, what I will say though, a couple things that have really helped. Nobody told us beforehand, but for us, having faith at the center of our marriage has always been important. And whenever it isn't, and it's removed, and we're looking to each other to be the answer, it's a problem. So I think of it like um, we both have to have a healthy relationship in our faith first, and then together we'll be healthier. But if either of us are struggling in those areas, then and we're not focused there, then we're looking to each other to solve a problem that we're just going to fail because we're human. So
Hmm.
that part has really, really been important to us.